A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, AlphaOmegaSin blew a Death Star-sized load overseeing the new trailer for Star Wars Episode VII! It's a teaser trailer, but I don't give a fuck. This is the first time that we're actually seeing some of this stuff in motion, not just like, here's a random image of some of the stuff that we're making, here's a casting call, here's a big-time fucking nerdgasm that I'm having just by seeing this information! But this trailer right here just, off the fucking charts for me right now, considering that I am a big-time Star Wars fan and I've been waiting, chomping at the bit to be able to see this. And holy fuck, just gonna jump right into it and then get into all the other stuff, the afterthoughts after that. But anyhow, so I've watched this trailer like 3 times. I shit you not, I've watched it 3 times. The one scene alone kept giving me the same goosebumps each time I had seen it. I was just like, oh! So, we got to have some kind of evil voice narration go on and shit. Some foreboding voice comes in and is just like, shit's about to go down and you need to go and know that. So, to begin with, we actually get to see stormtroopers out running around in the sand, and everybody was like, it's a black stormtrooper, holy shit! And I'm like, well, yeah! And they're like, what black people will show up in it? I'm like, did you forget about Lando and Mace Windu? Motherfucker, they're like 2 of the most important characters in the Star Wars myth. I was like, get the fuck out of here! But Black Stormtrooper is going to have tons of memes. Everybody's gonna be like, he'll be the first Stormtrooper to die. And nobody can say that's racist, because my black friends were the ones saying that, motherfucker! But I saw that shit and I'm just like, dude, it's a fucking Stormtrooper, like, not fucking like all the little Clone War Trooper, whatever the fuck things. None of that shit. We're actually getting like legit Stormtroopers, you know, the ones that are like, I'm gonna go and get hired and stuff, and I'm going to go and get enlisted and stuff. Not, I was just made in a laboratory and stuff. Nope! Legit Stormtroopers again! And I don't know if they're gonna be like, pew 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 pew! You missed every single shot. You just had to shoot ahead. Okay, pew 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 pew! Like, just... fuck it, we're done. If they end up doing that, I'll be kind of happy. I want to see Stormtrooper training camp where they shoot at all the targets everywhere else, other than the one right there. They're like, we saved a lot of money on the targets though. Everything else, not so much. We are doing a lot of renovations constantly. What the fuck, guys? Really, that's just, Anyhow, so then we got to see this little roller droid. He was like, and he was just rolling around and stuff. I have no clue if he's like directly related to any of the characters or has like some kind of impact on the film. Probably not. Because him and this one chick that hopped on this little hovercraft and was just like, I'm getting from point A, which is where all the shit's going down, to point B, where shit isn't going down. Gone. But those 2 characters, I have no clue if they're directly related to anything within the story at all, or if they count, or if they were just, you know, part of the, oh fuck, everything's exploding. We probably ought to leave, or those motherfuckers are fighting. Let's go where the motherfuckers aren't fighting. So yeah, they went and showed that, but then we got to see X-Wings. X-Wings and legit X-Wings, because they have real ships now. Like, real, like, you can actually physically climb up inside them type ships, instead of climb up on the CG green screen. Can you do that? Just climb up on the green screen. Yeah. Now, just green screen it. Yeah, and we'll green screen you up there, and we'll just green screen you. As a matter of fact, you can just go home. We actually have you on a computer. Go on, fuck off now, that'd be great. But we have legit X-Wings, and I was just like, oh my god, this is fucking cool. So X-Wings are in their little fighter formation stuff, and they're going over to water, and they're real close to the ground, water's just ripping up everywhere, and I was just like, that looks so badass. And from a visual standpoint, it looked cool as fuck. And they're X-Wings. I'm sorry, but that's like one of the coolest ships within Star Wars, one of the most recognizable ships in Star Wars, and there's a whole bunch of them, and we got to see some of the fighter pilots, which I could tell that they kind of updated how their helmets and their suits look and stuff, which makes sense since this is set like, you know, like 30, 40 years after the end of the original Star Wars trilogy, but 4, 5, and 6, not episodes 1, 2, and 3. But getting to see that makes sense, so at least they're being smart enough to be like, okay, we're obviously going to have, you know, stuff look a little bit newer, a little more glossed over and stuff due to the passage of time. That makes sense. Okay, we can go and do that. And I noticed that with the Stormtrooper outfits. They actually had a close-up of the Stormtroopers whenever they were inside, I'm assuming some kind of, like, carrier ship or whatever, some transport shit. And the Stormtroopers, you know, it looked like the traditional Stormtrooper armor and helmet and stuff, but it looked a little more streamlined. And you would call me fucking crazy and shit, but that's what I was seeing whenever I saw it. So I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of cool. I was just happy to see Stormtroopers. I don't like all the fucking Clone Wars shit. I'm just like, nah. Except for the Clone Wars show. That I like a whole fucking bunch, but I prefer Stormtroopers. Like, people are like, I want to be a Stormtrooper. This sounds fucking awesome. Those were the droids I was looking for. Sorry, tons of Star Wars memes have been entering my head at some kind of, like, maddening pace. So, yeah. all things aside from that, so then we got to see one of the coolest fucking things that they showcased in this, and that was a Sith Lord rolling in like a bad motherfucker. It was like a black metal video and shit because it's all dark and snowing and shit inside the woods, and he's got his cloak up and his hood and shit, and he rolls in, busts out the lightsaber, and then the hilt guard has like little mini sabers on it. I'm just like, dude, that's fucking badass. And there was people like, oh, this is so stupid, it ruined Star Wars for me. And so you're gonna tell me that like all the movies are now ruined because of a fucking hilt guard? You're a fucking idiot. Stay in your goddamn basement and shut the fuck up. And like, just avoid fucking keyboards, because it's apparent anytime that you take your greasy little fucking sausage fingers and you type on it, you're just going and displaying stupidity at some kind of alarming rate. So fucking quit. Whether you like it or you don't, at least it makes sense. I mean, swords have that shit, so they're like, yeah, we'll put that on there. I thought it looked badass, and it seemed like it was something he could activate and deactivate, because he was just like, sword! Oh yeah, and these. And people reacted the same exact way when they saw Darth Maul's little double-edged lightsaber. They're like, oh, that's fucking stupid! And then you saw him using it, and they're like, oh, well, that's actually kind of badass. Until he saw a Star Wars kid, whenever he was doing that old school meme shit, motherfucker. When he was doing all that, I wish that he showed up in it, like they had some kind of little Jedi training camp and stuff, and he's just like, chops off his own leg, he's like, falls over, and they're like, alright, roll him out of here, take that slab of leg and move that along too. But seeing that, and he looked fucking cool. Anytime that they have like new villains and stuff, or what if it's an old villain? Oh man, you never know who it could be. And it always makes me wonder if they're going to incorporate anybody from like the video games or the comics or anything like that. I'm just like, in the novels and stuff, because there's so many characters. I'm just like, oh, it's going to be fucking neat. But seeing him there, he looked badass, and it was a very cinematic type scene. Just seeing him from the back and stuff, and it was ominous. He was all mysterious and shit, and just looked fucking badass. I'm just like, I can't wait. So then, the scene that gave me the goosebumps I was talking about, just every time, 3 times I've watched it, all 3 times, got goosebumps, no fucking joke. The Millennium Falcon, I was like, ah! Like little fucking kid inside me, like a little chest burster alien apparently was like, oh my god, I can't believe it! I'm just like, I know, me too! Oh wait, shit, lost blood, So, Millennium Falcon just flying around in a big dog fight and stuff, going up against other ships. I'm like, oh, that's so fucking awesome! And it was so fucking kick-ass, and to realize that I'm gonna be able to see Han Solo again and Chewbacca again, and then like little mini Han Solo and little mini Chewbaccas, unless it's the little mini Chewbaccas from the Christmas special. We don't need that. Unless like you're toking a whole fucking bunch and you're high as shit, then that's actually completely okay to go and watch. As a matter of fact, that's probably how it should be experienced. Then it's like 10 times better. Or if you're drunk or some shit like that. If you're tripping, don't watch it whatsoever. You'll think a lot of weird shit's going on. You'll be like, I can't believe all this is going on around me. But the Millennium Falcon is back. And the idea that we're going to end up seeing a lot of these characters again just makes me so damn happy. And I have to say this. This is the honest to goodness truth. I will buy 15 tickets if J.J. Abrams decides to go and do this. If you can somehow incorporate some stuff from Shadows of the Empire into this new trilogy, you can just have my money. I'll just throw all my money at you. You're like, Dash Rendar and Han Solo going on an adventure together? Oh my god. Like, the geekdom level, for me, would be through the fucking roof. Like, I would have to have contractors come up here and fix my shit. Like, I have roofers up there, and just, like, his geekdom level was just way too high and stuff. Just that. Well, then again, I rent this place, so it really doesn't matter. So the landlord would be like, I don't know if that's actually covered. You might have to pay for that, and I'll just be like, do you want my geekdom levels to go off on you? And he'll be like, no, that's cool, that's cool. You got that weird fucking Star Wars erection. I don't want to fuck with this guy. But Shadows of the Empire, just inject all of that, would be great. And I know that, oh, it's not canon, fuck all that shit. Okay, all that Star Wars lore, there's a lot of good stuff when it comes to it. I liked all that stuff, so I think that it should kind of just be, like, smashed into it regardless. So, fuck all that noise, but this was a teaser trailer. I know that some people are like, that wasn't enough, but it's just a teaser trailer. It didn't show any of the main characters, didn't show any plot points, didn't show any of, like, the main battlegrounds or anything like that. It didn't showcase a whole lot. It was basically just, like, a Star Wars hors d'oeuvre. I'm like, here you go, we're gonna wet your palate just a tad bit, just enough to get you talking, and it was enough, because guess what? Here I am. Star Wars Episode 7. But this this is some shit right here, and there's a lot riding on this movie, considering the fact that this is the first time that it's going to be in direct correlation with Disney. And a lot of people were worried about this, and I was too. I'll be honest, I was fucking worried about it. I was also worried about the whole acquisition of Marvel as well. But I can say this with the utmost certainty, it seems like that they've essentially been the pimp. They're like, here's some money and stuff, and we're just gonna let you go back and do your thing. Make me money, honey. That's it. That's all that they've been doing. They're just like, I said my name is a pimp named Slickback. Now make me my money. And they're just like, okay, because the Marvel movies have been the shit. They have been fucking awesome. Now it just makes me wonder, are we gonna see, like, Guardians of the Galaxy show up in Star Wars? That would be some shit. Just... And somehow the Kingdom Hearts games need to start taking advantage of all this shit. Just saying, just start putting those out at a rampant pace, because holy fuck, the collective universe has expanded so big. It's like, oh my god, you could have Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Marvel Comics, and Star Wars. And Princess Leia is an official Disney princess. That's fucking badass. I just, you know, putting that out there. Obi-Wan. So, you're my only hope. Just, you know, just so you know. But Luke Skywalker's gonna be back, Princess Leia's gonna be back, Han Solo's gonna be back, Chewbacca's gonna be back. I'm just like, I want all of this. I want all of this so very much in the worst possible way. But a lot of people have also been worried, okay, J.J. Abrams, is he going to take proper care of this? I believe so, and that's the truth. Now, hear me out. I know that this might seem like it's, you know, oh, you're just giving yourself false positivity just because you're a really big fan and stuff, but considering the fact that Star Wars Episode 2, which I consider to be the worst out of the last trilogy, Episode 1 had a lot of its failures. Episode 2 I felt was a million times worse. At least, at the very bare minimum, we had Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul, and that badass fucking fight, that shit was amazing. Episode 2 had, like, nothing. It had Mace Windu and a purple lightsaber. I'm just like, well, that was kind of cool. Episode 3, I still say, deserve way more love than it gets, because that's a fucking proper good movie. Is it better than 4, 5, and 6? Fuck no. But, it's still a good movie. I mean, come on. That fucking end fight, him getting all chopped up and shit, I was just like, dude, this is so out of control. And the fact that we got to see the transformation officially, I'm just like, that right there was amazing. That's what we were waiting for the entire time. The trilogy was just leading up to that point. Boiled over and was like, oh. But this, there's so much I want to see get done with this. Like, I'm excited again. And like, to know, and with the original trilogy, I was just like, I hope it's good. That's all I kept on thinking, I hope it's good. I hope this one's better. You know, especially after Episode 2, I was just like, I didn't even go and see Episode 3 in the theaters. I went and I waited for it to come out. Because I was just like, nah, I'm good on all that shit. But this, I want to go see in theaters, unless, you know, the fucking line's wrapping around the building and stuff. And I'm like, I can wait a couple days. I'm patient. But I want to go and see this. I'm excited about the fact that they're using practical effects again. You know, they're going to be real ships. There's going to be real scenery and stuff. It's not green screen to fucking hell back. Granted, they are using green screen, but not to the degree that they were in, like, Episodes 1, 2, and 3. They're at least trying to go and, you know, pay homage and understand what made the original trilogy so special. And I feel that using practical effects like that, it ends up standing the test of time a hell of a lot better. When there's something physically there for the actors and actresses to be able to go and mess with and go and interact with and stuff, that makes a lot more sense to me. And I think that's more visually pleasing, and it looks a lot cooler. That's my opinion. Some people are like, oh, I don't fucking agree. That's fine, don't fucking agree. I'm not fucking telling you not to. But that's how I view it, and that's how I've always viewed it. And it just, I don't know, it's one of those things I have a preference towards. But this, we're coming off the heels of the last trilogy that George Lucas was directly overseeing and stuff. Now we have somebody new in charge. We have this under new leadership and stuff. You know, it's not part of Lucasfilms anymore. All that was acquired through billions of dollars, billions of dollars, billions of dollars. And I missed that tag name. But, well, actually Dave said millions of dollars, but you know. Anyhow, but all this stuff right here, it's a teaser trailer, but it seriously made me so fucking excited. This shit is going to be pretty damn cool, and I can't wait for, like, a full-length trailer to showcase a whole lot more stuff. The main thing that's gonna bug me about it is this doesn't come out until, like, December of 2015. So we have, like, an entire year to wait. And this year's it's just gonna be going by so fucking slow. Just chugga 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 choo choo. People are gonna be pre-ordering their tickets and selling the pre-orders for the tickets online. I will fucking guarantee it. I guarantee it. Oh man. But some nice thing, we're gonna have some cool merchandise from this. New Lego Star Wars games, new Star Wars games coming out in general. I still want Star Wars 1313 to come out. I don't understand why the fuck that hasn't come out. Seriously, please pick that back up because it looked like one of the best Star Wars games ever. Maybe another Dark Forces game. I would like that too. That has nothing to do with this movie trailer, and I'm just kind of spitting out random stuff because my brain's going a mile a minute because I'm fucking stoked and all Smiley Town and stuff like that. Oh man, you fucking know it. So, anyway, opinions and thoughts on this? Do you think J.J. Abrams is actually going to be able to take up the mantle of this and really run with it? Do you think being acquired by Disney is going to have any kind of negative ramifications on, you know, anything associated with Star Wars whatsoever? Do you think... What do you think about the teaser trailer in general? Just, there's a lot to go and talk about. Anyhow, share opinions, thoughts, feelings. If you want to make a video response and respond to this, I don't fucking care. Anything like that, Star Wars. Ooh! So, this is AlphaOmegaSin. As always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on. And may the Force be with you.